Alone. Right. The greatest challenge of the speaker after the lunch break is to help digest the food quicker than they expected. So, my specific assignment is to help you digest the food faster than you thought. Which means this presentation is going to be a bit disruptive. All right? It's okay that once in a while we feel uncomfortable. But in the feeling of discomfort, this is where planning comes. Remember, all of the builders we had in the Old Testament were sitting in discomfort before they got the enlightenment. So I'm going to help all of us to sit on wet chairs for this discussion. I have been assigned to discuss strategic action and a shared vision. I am not sure how strategic I am going to be, but at least the vision I'll bring down. All right. Last year, I was blessed to present at the men's training organized by Louis Sham. And this meeting was held at the New Cross building. This is exactly what we want, isn't it? During that meeting, should we close the doors? I'm getting too much noise from behind. During that meeting, I spent 5 minutes discussing the church vision for a shared planning. And during that meeting, I mentioned that if the Church of Christ could pay for a Teams page, Church of Christ Teams platform, we could use it. All of us contribute, pay for it, and work together. But then I spoke with the brains behind IT. And they said, Brother James, you know what? Every person who owns a cell phone has a Google address. So if we went for the Teams option, some people will struggle with downloading it and managing it. But all of you, no matter your age, I'm sure you know how to manage your Gmail addresses. So we are going, that's why I said I will be able to place the vision, but I don't know how strategic this is going to be. Let's try. If I perish, I perish. I'm going to ask 3 questions. According to your knowledge of London, how many congregations are in London? Who knows how many congregations are in London? Nobody. 7. There are more. You see what's happening? Why don't we know it? This is the question. One person, why don't we know the number of congregations in London? One question. One person. Microphones, please. Let's set the microphones. My session has started. Let's go. The session started. Brother Chikwado.
We don't quite know because we're not practically working together, even when we are all together.
Okay. Can someone give him a rose for me? Next question. Did Apostle Paul know how many churches were in Macedonia? Yes. Why? Microphones. Because?
Because he visited all of them.
Because he collaborated. That's the word we want to hear this today. Do you think it is possible, question number 3, to know the number of congregations in London? Yes. How? Microphones. How? Microphones. Collaboration. Can we collaborate if you tell me that you are autonomous? If you are autonomosity, what's the word of, the word of autonomous, it's adjective. All right. Okay. Now let's be disruptive a bit. A shared vision gives direction, purpose, and identity to the church. We don't have that identity, so when we go out, they say, which church are you coming from? Church of Christ. They make their hands like that. Because they want to hear the bigger names that have a vision, isn't it? So if you don't call that you are of the Ministry of Fires International, they underlook you. They start looking at your shoes, all right? Because you didn't say you were of the Ministry of Fires. You said you were of the Church of Christ. Then they will look at you like that. You don't have any identity. Those who don't have the gospel have instated themselves. Those who have the gospel are running away from it. It helps leaders and members understand where the church is going and why the church's mission is important. Brethren, I say the church's mission because all of us, being part of our local congregations, we are just ingredients in the same pepper soup. Those who like food like me. Which means some of you are crayfish. Well, Thames meat is crayfish. Edmonton is salt. Stratford is pepper. I hope I'll remember all the ingredients. New Cross is Maggi. Milton Keynes, which other ingredients in soup, please? Water. Oh, okay, yeah. We are all members of the same pepper soup. So if you say, I am the salt, and I'm not going into that soup, you just denied Jesus Christ the taste of his church. That's what you did. Right? Where there is no vision, the people perish. I would like to say here that if you are thinking that this program, we are going to be talking and nothing will happen, you are in the wrong place. Today and tomorrow, this project is taking off. We have one of the slickest IT specialists sitting in this hall now. And if we flag them that we need this page within 7 days, if I call their names, you don't know them. They are sitting here. If anyone is thinking that this is that other conference where we are going to be talking and nothing will happen, you missed it. That invitation means that by the time we leave here and you think that your congregation wants to be part of the project, please drop your names. It is starting this evening. There is a vision and there are vision bearers. All right? We need to have clarity on what we are looking for. And by the mercies of God, we got it. We got clarity. We can see it. The church of 2026 is no longer scrolls and camelbacks and shoes and marching to Jerusalem. 2026 church, apart from the assembly of the physical sense, we assemble in our phones. We assemble in our phones. We can disfellowship you from your phone, if you try. We know it. Now we know what to do. What has God called the church to do? What is the purpose? That Jesus Christ prayed, the only prayer he prayed for is that they should be one. Then we come now, we say, no, we don't want to be one. Because I am the man of my congregation. If I bring you in, you are going to topple me and be the man. So I don't want to bring you in, bro. Stay in your little corner. I stay in my little corner. That impact is not being felt. When we speak of impact, we mean that the Church of Christ can also organize meetings and have 1,000 members in attendance. That is a vision. Brethren, we are chasing it. If you want to be behind it, you join. Why did we leave it to the others that they have a man of God coming and they take half Wembley Stadium? Why can the Church of Christ not rent 1/10 of Wembley Stadium? We have little meetings, men meetings, 15 in attendance. Sister meetings, 22 in attendance. Youth meetings, we have this and the impact is not being felt. If Jesus comes, what will he say? We are looking for this project a greater unity and direction of purpose. Next week, Saturday, for those of you who are receiving heart to heart, I and Brother Emmanuel received heart to heart. The churches in the US have organized 2 days a year where 1,000 congregations go out for evangelism twice a year. Last year, they went out in October, 1,000 congregations, and they had 100 baptisms in 1 day. I don't know how many congregations are in London, but I want you to imagine that all of us, we plan a Friday. All of us, we assemble at the Stratford train station, and we spend 3 hours. We go for break. We come and spend 2 hours. Brethren, souls shall be won. When Stratford went there last time, we were 12 of us, and the crowd just swallowed us. The crowd swallowed us. But if we go, 200 men with badges, with planned intentional financing, we are going to win souls. We are not looking at it like that, and we left it to the other churches to do. And we pass there every day, and they hand us flyers, and we think they are joking. They are not. There is a reason for communal force. Jesus Christ practiced it, sent out the apostles twice, sent out the 120, made sure that they were going in groups, in masses to occupy areas. It is a territorial battle. It is a territorial battle. And so we are looking for better stewardship resources. I don't know whether Lewisham would be happy with me, but in the men's training, they were expecting 100 in attendance. And they cooked food for 100. And we came 29. There were 20 adults and 9 children. And there was food for 100 people. Was that good? The resources. There are 3 pillars of purpose, which the Bible is clear about. 1, we must build the church. It didn't say we must build Stratford. It said build the church. God has given gifts to the church to equip the church as one. Therefore, if your sister congregation is lacking a good teacher, the one which has more teachers can send teachers there to equip them. It is permissible. Remove the walls. Remove them. We want to walk decently. Decently. It means that we plan considering one another. We plan considering, in my home, in my family, we were 7 of us born in December. My father, my mother, me, siblings, we were 7. So you know what my dad did not to do that? He waits for the last celebrant, which was me on the 28th of December, and bought 1 cake for 7. This is a wise man. So, since I was the 28th of December, I always received the glory. Yeah? I was the one receiving. So I will stand in front and I will send everybody behind because it is my day. But we had just one. We had just one. There was some sort of order. But God is requiring that we get onto the fullness of the purpose of his Son. I have spent time, brethren. I have gone through the Christian Walker 2025, every single page. I went through the Church of Christ leadership platform from when I joined, which was 1.5 years ago, to bring down the programs of the church on Excel files. And before I begin, I would like to tell you that I am feeling ashamed. Because we are going to see that on the same day, 3 congregations are organizing Songfest. 3. It's not good, is it? I would like to mention that in the Excel file I have noted there, some of them are many dates. So it's not a true reflection that it's on one line, okay? Some of them are many dates, 17th to the 23rd, all right? I have included the British Bible School, not because they are a congregation, but this is an open learning format where all other congregations are expected to join to learn, because these are teachers. These are a high rate of teachers. So I have mentioned, I have considered them in the statistical analysis, and let's see what comes out of it. Brethren, in 2025, on the 18th of January, we had a women's ministry. 15th of March, a ladies' day. 3rd of May, ladies' day. 10th of May, ladies' day. 7th of June, ladies' day. 14th of June, ladies' afternoon. Which means if you are married, be ready, eh? Marriage seminar, Gillingham, 26 January. Marriage enrichment, Stratford. Marriage seminar, Gillingham. Marriage seminar, Gillingham. Marriage workshop, Gillingham. Marriage arrangement, Stratford. So if you are a woman and you are married, you have to attend all of these events, which is, it cannot work like that. It cannot. We cannot work like that, brethren. We cannot. It's just not working. This is the other half. Now you get the picture. Here I try to highlight that after all of those marriage and men's and women's, we also have to go to France. We have to go to Poland. We have to go to Germany or Italy, who hosted this one. We don't only have to stroll and attend men's workshop and couples, women's workshop and couples. We also have to travel out. So our jobs are struggling. Our children are struggling. The work of the local congregation is struggling simply because we cannot sit together and say, let's work together, which is not a good thing. 2026 calendar is here. So I took up to June. So all of you who have been putting flyers after June, I didn't consider. But do you know we are going to see a lot of statistics now? Some of you will not like it, but you don't like. Data is going to talk. This is what we have from January to today that we are speaking. Can you see this calendar? It goes from north to south, from east to west. To the extent that every Saturday, brethren have to choose which one they should be going to. Okay? Including the speakers. So when I had that discussion with Brother Patrick and every other speakers around here, there are Saturdays where we have to flag. We cannot come this one. In New Cross, you know my email, eh? I'm looking at all of them. I'm looking at them. I know. So this is 2026. We have a good number of 100 activities scheduled, planned, unplanned, last minute, medium minute, and long minute plans. Congregations who have calendars for 1 year, congregations who send flyers 2 days before the event, and they send you an email, but James, can you come and speak in this seminar? All right. As much as you love the church, you cannot. You cannot. 108 events. The frequency of meetings tells us that last year, August, there were 8 meetings in the month of August only. Do you know that there are only 4 weekends in the month of August? So maybe you don't know, let me tell you that. In the month of August, we have only 4 weekends. All right, so making sure that sinks. Same with May. In October 2025, we had 13 activities. 13 organized by the Church of Christ. 13 in 1 month. So are we not going to work anymore? April 2026, which is beating the 2026 record, we had 11 events 2 months ago. 11 events. You should remember that I did not consider the youth meetings, the single meetings. I didn't. I saw them, but I did not consider them. The data would be too bogus. But can you, excluding all of that, excluding events organized by the local congregations, we still had 11 events in April. excluding the individual local congregations. And we say the church will not burn out. So next time when you see your email, I block it. Because we are burnt out. We cannot. As much as you look for the good speakers and they have to prepare, it is a lot of hours Brother Ugo has put into his lesson. It is a lot of hours. So he speaks here today, and next Saturday he has to speak at Liverpool, and the other Sunday he has to speak at Milton Keynes. You would burn him out. You would. You would. Data analysts. The distribution of meetings by months, the bigger the pie, the busier that month is. Look at October month and look at April month. These are the winners. So the Church of Christ is targeting April and October, and sometimes May. In December, none of us want to attend any meetings. Can you see that? It's not cold. Something is happening. In December, we don't want meetings. Don't try that your team. I will not come. Don't try that thing. I will not come. 0.9% in December. Right. Meeting clashes. Let's look at the clashes. Through 2025, we were very good. These are days. These are Saturdays. Look at what happened to 2025. Every Saturday had 2 clashes except October 18th and October 25th with 3 meetings on the same day. We can still be very proud of ourselves in 2025. Let's see 2026. So we got worse. As time is progressing, we are getting worse. 2026, April 11th, 3 events. April 18th, 4 events. 4. February 21, 3 events. Then we stayed at the 2 and a bit disciplined during this month. This year, I'm talking about this year. So as the time is progressing, we are getting worse. Repetitive meetings and recurring activities. Marriage meetings, 10. Men's ministry, 15. So if you are a man and you are married, you have a total of 25 meetings to attend. All right. When are you going to work? When are you preparing the sermon of your local congregation? When are you visiting the sick sister of your local congregation? When would you go out for evangelism? When are you going to call the brother who is backsliding and it is needing you to come and encourage them? You are outside, a married man. 15 meetings, 10 marriage meetings. Okay? This one is okay. This is an independent board. I'm not touching them. The youths, look at the women. The women are not meeting. So your men are all over the territory, and the women are home cooking food, and the man is not there. So British Bible class appears to be the most consistent, which is good. This is recommended because they are a source and fountain of knowledge. This is good. Now we can also see that the meeting cycles by day of the week. Saturday has 53 Saturdays. How many Saturdays do we have a year? 52. But we have 56 activities here. Look at what Monday is doing, so we are not going to work. We have 5 activities falling on a Monday. Sunday would be having these clashes. We have these clashes because you remember in the calendar, we have those 15 to 21st activities. So it touches the days of the week. So that day you have to take days off from your work. All right? Key observations. The calendar demonstrates a very active ministry structure with frequent meetings across the year. Okay, we are okay. Recurring programs such as BBC, we are okay. Now, marriage-related meetings form the backbone of Church of Christ. All of us like bed marriage. So the singles, we are not considering them. How many meetings has your congregation organized for the singles? Do you know that Stratford has 4 marriage meetings? We don't have for the single. Several dates contain overlapping events which may create attendance or resource challenges. Weekend scheduling is dominant. That's okay, indicating preference for higher member availability. So we go and target them. Please, weekend, don't spend them at home anymore. Spend them outside. If you are a man and you're married, you are going to be spending all of your weekends in meetings for the church. Activity density increases during retreat, seminar, and conference period. This now, the next thing we are going to see is so unfortunate. Brethren, of all of the meetings, these 108 meetings, 3 per year were meant for evangelism. I mean 3. On the 12th of April 2025, we had an online gospel outreach by Stratford. 14th of March 2026, virtual lectureship by Tim Smith. 11th April 2026, online gospel Stratford. 18th April 2026, gospel campaign Milton Keynes. Can Milton Keynes, Stratford, and Tim Smith clap for themselves? 108 meetings. We are not worried about the souls that are lost. We are worried about married men. Married men's meeting, men's training, marriage and counsel, marriage men outing, marriage men fellowship, marriage men empowerment, souls losing 0. Can we re-strategize? That is the theme of this lectureship. Can we re-strategize? Can you just leave the married men alone and win souls for the Lord? Is it possible that we can use the same resources, managed correctly, to get 1/3 of this crowd in a year? You don't know. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. So we have this data, which is so unfortunate. In 108 activities, we have 4, which is, now I know that congregations have local intentions. That's okay, that's agreed. But the ones which we call for forces to be put together, just these ones. Just these ones. What has happened? How did Jesus Christ change his vision for the church? Who changed it? Who changed it? Why did we change it? How did we target married men and not souls that are being lost? Who changed the format? Are we guilty? Do you feel uncomfortable now? Because I do feel uncomfortable. I do feel uncomfortable. Of all the meetings we are having for married men, for married women, for all of that, how is the church going? Can I ask the leaders, how is the church doing? How is the church doing? The purpose has been partially achieved, and kudos to them. In 2016, there was a good vision that the Christian Worker should be published and distributed via email to many congregations who don't even read them. And on the Christian Worker, they put 2 or 3 pages with events that are coming on so you can mark them on your calendar. But we moved from the paper to the digital, so nobody reads them. Thank God another visionary came up and created a WhatsApp platform. It is called Church of Christ Leaders EU and UK. There are 121 members in there. I'm fortunate to be in there. All right. Here, for those who are in this group, we receive a flyer every 1.5 days of events somewhere in the UK. And these flyers don't come 6 months before. They come 3 days before. Yesterday evening, we had one more. If you can check your phones, those who are in the group. So we had one flyer yesterday evening inviting us to an event next Saturday on this platform. So we have the Christian Worker plus the Church of Christ Leaders UK, which, according to feedback, it's a lot confusional. You cannot follow through. Now I have finished my strategy. What is the vision? This is the good part. What is the vision? I went to Google Calendar in Wikipedia. I said, teach me how to create a Google page where the churches can use to plan. The intention is that you can sit on your couch in the living room instead of going through Christian Worker and Church of Christ WhatsApp platform. Your Google page signals, James, there is evangelism next week, Thursday. Town message. So cool. So cool. The Google Calendar allows to create and to edit events, which means if Edmonton has planned men's training on Saturday from 10 to 2, and Stratford is going to plan men's training on that same Saturday from 11 to 2, Google will flag it. There's an overlap. Don't do it. So I don't have to struggle and be calling the brethren in Edmonton, what is that your meeting? Google is already telling me that don't put a meeting there. Somebody has already put. But this can only work for a shared vision. We must agree that all of us want to go to the same direction. If we agree that we are going to the same direction and there are congregations that want to stand apart, there will still be conflicts and poor resource management, and the impact is zero. The impact is not there. We can have reminders on Google. We can have event locations that can also be added or subtracted or modified. While I was eating, I was having discussion with one of my brother who was going to attend a meeting. The congregation, the host congregation, had moved to a building 1 minute away, but on the flyer, the postcode was the old building. People came to the old building. They could not meet the meeting. They were calling the host number, but because the host was speaking, his phone was off. So he had half of his members in the old location. If he had Google Calendar, he would go there, swap the postcode, and it would inform everybody that the postcode has been changed. And half of our members will not be waiting in a separate building. Do you like the vision? Don't respond yes. Wait first. Events from Gmail are sectioned into your phone automatically. If you accept the event, it goes into your calendar, and it would ask you, do you want a reminder? You say, yes, I want a reminder. You cannot forget. So we had a meeting. Yeah, this is a story. The brother was telling us that he was invited to 2 separate places to speak. He forgot to reply to the one he would not be going to. They assembled, they didn't see him. So after the other meeting where he came from, his phone was ringing, and he picked up, he said, hello, it's me, Mr. How was the meeting? They said the meeting was well, except the speaker was not there. I was like, why was the speaker not there? They said, bro, it was you. You didn't turn up. This is uncomfortable, both for the organizers, for the audience, for the planning, for everything. We also have smart suggestions, reminders, and goals that are clearly fixed into the Google Calendar. This is very powerful. The IT people I'm talking around here are listening. And brethren, by the mercies of God and by the permission of the leadership at Stratford, that project is starting today. If your congregation wants to be part of it, please flag it. As we speak, for 2 years now, Thamesmead, Stratford, and Edmonton have been swapping their programs before we publish them. These 3 congregations have gone into fellowship, and they make sure that they participate even during Bible studies between them. It's very cool. All right? But I heard that Lewisham and New Cross were thinking about joining. Please join. And when you join, pull the others. Please join. The more we come together, the better, the greater the impact, the better fellowship, the better performance, and the better glory to God. The better glory to God. So next time when we organize an annual London lectureship, everybody knows where and how it functions. And we have attendance. And nobody dares put a program on that date. Not because they cannot edify, but because we want to work together. We want to go together. We want to be together. I have met new faces today. I only knew their names, but now I'm putting names to faces. It is a huge blessing to be part of this family. It is a huge blessing. Because as a Cameroon family, we are the only Cameroon family till last week that I know. And last week, I went to Wembley and met another Cameroon family. I was like, yeah, finally, you're a Nigerian. He's raising his hand.
I'm just asking you, beautiful, where does autonomy sit in this?
Uh-huh. It was imperative that I speak with Brother Patrick and Brother Ugo. I told them, if you dodge into autonomy and come out of it quickly as much as you can, the concept of autonomy, which has been so misconstrued, unfortunately, is sitting in the hands of men. Is sitting in the hands of men. How did Paul assign Titus and Timothy to move along and ordain elders? Because the primitive church, which were house churches according to his voice, were led by a simple leadership that would supervise many home churches. Where were the walls? I didn't see them. When there was a famine coming up, Paul wrote letters, which all of us are wasting it on the giving table, that you people should put your things together so that when I come on Sunday, you would not meet. Why was he saying that? Because the little congregations were collaborating between them. There was no autonomy. Brethren, there is force in unity. There is a lot of force in unity. A lot. So we had the earthquake in the Caribbean, and we tried to rally the sister congregations that speak with Stratford to put money together to support them. It didn't come to much. If all of the 19 congregations in London, 19, I knew the answer. They are 19. They are 19. You are not believing it, eh? I'll pull you down the website. There are 19. And we just had one new one. But then there is a new congregation starting at South End next Sunday. Add it to your list. There are 20 congregations around us. If all 20 of us put forces together, go out for evangelism, or do the men's training, it would be imperative that we are going to have a greater impact on whatever things we do. It is important that we also know, there's something I want to say here, that in the Google Calendar, it is important that congregations who have been leading in particular events keep them. Now we have 5 congregations organized the Song Festival in 4 Saturdays. Between the last week of May to the between the last week of April to the 3rd week of May, there were 5 song festivals. 5. So I would sing at New Cross, then I run. Then I go to Milton Keynes and sing at Milton Keynes. Then I run. Then I go to Thamesmead and sing at Thamesmead. Then I run. Then I go and sing here. Oh no. 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 Nehemiah, whom we've heard twice already. Then I told them of the hand of my God, which was good upon me, and also the king's word that he had spoken unto me. And they said, let us rise up and build. Are there any builders here? Are there any builders? Builders in the vision. Who wants to join the building? Who wants to join the building? Congregations. If you are for your congregation, do you want to join the building? Thamesmead raise their hand. Any other hand? Edmonton, Lewisham, New Cross, Wembley, Huddersfield, Milton Keynes. Did you have your hand already? So we are on the right path. Oh. Stratford wants to be the Nehemiah. So they strengthened their hands for this good work. I have come to the end of the discussion, but there is something I would like us to reflect upon. Can we conclude beyond statistical doubt that the church must work together? Yes? Why? I'm for no, eh? I'm for no. Give them in the microphone. Why do you think the church must? No, Douglas was first. Why do you think the church should work together? Yes, sir.
Collaboration,
Uh-huh.
there is no communication, there is no synergy among the leaders. And the spirit of John said in 2021, it's not on the heart of
Uh-huh. So he thinks that we should work together. I don't want us to work together. I'm for no. Because I want to be the man at Stratford. Would you permit me to be that? I don't want us to work together because I don't like the way Edmonton behaves when it comes to food. They always think that they are the only people here. They want to show us that they are. We will show them that we are Stratford. We'll show you that we are Stratford. Brethren, this is the heart of men. This is the heart of men. This is how the vision got lost, and we changed it to a married men's church instead of a soul-winning church. And until we shall come together to re-strategize, to put things together, to speak together, brethren, create the platforms where discussions are taking place. Create them. Make it happen. One of the best successes, and we were intentional of planning, are the youths in London. They have a good success rate. They go in numbers and they go with successes. It is not for any reason that we called them to speak today. Please listen, and we, the adults, let us learn. May the Lord bless us as we try. Amen? Amen. I would like the leaders to ask questions, more of the leaders. What are you taking back to your congregation? Yeah.
First of all, Brother James, I want to say, God bless you immensely for this message. And I'm saying this from the depths of my heart. I am pleased that with this topic of church collaboration, we don't have maximum of numbers of congregations coming. Yesterday, I posted a short message on the leaders platform.
I saw.
Encouraging leaders, most of their members to be here because we are talking about unity. And if you look at the essence of Christ's prayer, it is by that that people will know that we
Yes.
are His. God bless you so much. And as a pragmatist, I align with statistics and data. I wish this would be pushed on the leaders platform where a forum would be created for leaders to have a sit-down table for this topic to be discussed and deliberated on. Or else, this would be repeated if the leaders don't come to a consensus on collaborating and coming together. That's what I say.
Okay. All right. It is important to add word, Brother Chikwado's hand, to add word, brethren, when you go back to your congregations, which is our congregation together, can you begin planning earlier? It is so unfortunate to receive flyers announcing meetings the next weekend. This is disorderly. I don't care about the English you speak, that is disorderliness. If you announce a meeting 1 week before the meeting date, you are disorderly. Means you did not plan. Jesus Christ planned details. We had that discussion while we were eating. Jesus Christ planned where he was going to meet the apostles to eat with them. He knew it, he told them, he planned it. He sent somebody to organize and to plan and to plan and to plan and to plan. He even heard that his best friend Lazarus was dead. He planned, he delayed, he moved, he met them step by step until he revealed the mystery of revelation to them, of resurrection to them. This is a master planner. Master planner. Nothing happened overnight. He planned every detail. And then we just wake up here. Next week, we have men's meeting at Stratford. We put it on the leadership plate. Edmonton, can you come? Liverpool, can you come? Milton Keynes, can you come? Come to where? Brother Chikwado.
Yes, thank you, Brother James. In as much as just like what Douglas said, I'm going to come the other way around. I'm sorry if it doesn't go well with my ear. I'm going to ask you. So is it always, or is it all disadvantageous when these multiple meetings occur? For instance, let's take
The song first.
marriage
Enrichment, yeah.
the marriage meetings that are going on. So if there is one that occurred in Milton Keynes, and I was able to attend that one, but the elder there who is married, who needs it, couldn't attend that one. But he was able to attend the one that happened in Edmonton another week, or even on the same day. And bearing in mind, someone like me, if I attend a meeting where there are too many people, I tend not to
be engaged.
So I like small meetings, and it feels like what's happening in the scriptures, where they were meeting in houses, not really like large churches. So would you really feel that all these multiple activities that it's all going wrong for the churches of Christ in London, or would there be anything to take away that is good out of it?
All right.
So we don't just prevent.
All right. We have, thank you very much, Brother Chikwado. We have scriptural allowance to organize small meetings for the local congregation. This was really hammered by Brother Patrick. So, if Brother Chikwado, as example, loves the smaller group where he thinks he engages better, so Stratford is going to organize a marriage meeting seminar for Stratford. Don't invite Thames Smith. Don't expect that Wembley would come, because this is targeted for your own membership, and Chikwado would feel at ease. For those who think that joint forces is good, this is a step further. We can see it, it is scripturally outlined that there is a step further. When they needed more money, when they needed more sustenance, when Paul was working, he could not stop working until the churches put money together and gave him to relieve him of the work. It was not one church. It was a multiplicity of small congregations put money together and gave Paul and said, stop working so that you can concentrate in preaching. So that is a step further. So it is not all negative. There is enough planning, food, and strategy for everybody. Isn't it? So yes, the church can plan that. It is okay to have those little children's meeting, women's meeting, marriage women within your congregation. That's good. You invite somebody, he comes and empowers you. That's fine. But now, if you are planning at all to invite your sister congregations to that event, you need to work with them. Don't just call them overnight. Hey, bro, can you attend our meeting? They are not coming. They are not coming like that. So last hand, the time is gone. Last hand, yes.
I mentioned that there's strength in unity, work together. I believe that every program that's being run, someone learns something. Now, whether it's just being a prayer when it comes to our brother, the understanding of the word sometimes is misplaced. But if we have a forum like this, and more people hear the same truth, we'll all be defending the same truth.
Yes.
Now, something like we want to put the dust together. You get confused. This person said, that person said. But if one person said, and we all say, one person said. Let's continue.
Yes, that was a good addition. Last 2 weeks, we had a sermon from Brother Daniel Martin, this one. Last 2 weeks or last week? He was saying that activity is not... We should not mistake activity for achievement. Yes, the Church of Christ now thinks that the more you get the Christians busy, the results you are getting. No. You have to be very strategic in order to get results from your activities. So let's look at it again. Are these 108 events really necessary to empower the church? That's a huge question. Is it necessary?